Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we teach real-life American English. Today we're going to talk about the difference between weed or weeds. Which is correct? Let's get started. Well, sometimes you can say weed and sometimes you can say weeds. They're both correct, but there's a difference. First, let's talk about weed when it is countable. I can have one weed or two weeds. Example, there are a lot of weeds in the garden. This is grass that you don't want. Weeds. It's countable. Example, she's pulling weeds out of her garden. Let's practice. Is she pulling weeds out of the garden? That's right, she's pulling weeds out of the garden. But what if you talk about the grass or the plants that are in the ocean? It's called seaweed. Seaweed is not countable. I cannot say seaweeds. It's always in a singular form and it's not countable. Seaweed. There's a lot of seaweed in the ocean, and they use seaweed to make nori, and they use nori to make sushi. So there's seaweed in your sushi. Let's practice. Is there a lot of seaweed in the ocean? That's right, there's a lot of seaweed in the ocean. And our last example is weed. If you talk about marijuana, people say weed, and it is not countable. I cannot say one weed or two weeds. It's just weed. People smoke weed in California. It's legal to smoke weed in California. I don't smoke weed, but he smokes weed. Let's practice. Is it legal to smoke weed in California? That's right, it's legal to smoke weed in California. Let's practice. Is he smoking weed? That's right, he's smoking weed. So remember the three uses of weed. Weed can be countable if you're talking about a garden. There are a lot of weeds in the garden. But if you talk about seaweed or marijuana as weed, it's not countable. No S. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. Or if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.